Ladies and gentlemen, live from Clarksville, Tennessee, at the Bridge Church, we bring you to the main event of the evening. 45 minutes with Jesse and Rhett on the Back Pew Boys podcast. It's time!
Tell your mama I love her. That's my mic check.
Tell your mama I love her. That's
Hey, I ain't mean it though.
So
Is
this
man.
wait, what? Go ahead.
Is it hot in here?
No. Maybe it is though. I don't know.
Man.
Maybe I need to. No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Whatever.
We're good. If you don't know what's going on, this Sunday night is
Sunday.
It's UFC Freedom at the White House.
White House.
In celebration of America's 250th birthday.
250. I'm
So.
just gonna ad lib everything he said. 250.
And so me and Rhett wanted to do a little UFC themed podcast.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why we started with that. Shout out Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer.
His cameo was $350 if we wanted him to say it. So
Yeah,
we don't got the subscriber base to justify that right
Yeah,
now.
and Jesse's like the second best. I mean,
Well, no.
actually not the second best, but
I'm
you
probably
know.
like 257th best.
Yeah, but who's like the 274th best was probably charging like, I don't know,
Yeah.
$30, and we don't.
Yeah.
We
no.
can't spare
I could just do
anything.
it for free at that point.
Yeah. I mean, like you got 2 kids, and
Yeah.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah, exactly. I'm used to yelling anyways, so you know, is what it is.
It's a normal tone for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I talk like that to the teens on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You need to follow Jesus. Jesus. So
During the skits that we did because it's Next Level Summer Week, it's all done. 3 nights, had a blast. It was fun.
we did have fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Jesse and I were running around in some suits,
The suits from last
as you
episode.
probably saw. We did wash them, I promise.
Yep,
Well, at least I did.
I did.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Did you reapply
After night
deodorant?
2. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you put more deodorant on though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time Jesse in those skits would say Jesus,
Jesus.
I would kind of lose it a little bit, but
I don't
Yeah.
even mean to. Just sometimes
Just how it
that's how
is.
it comes
it's
out.
that southern twang, man. Jesus.
So we wanted to talk about the card, the UFC card, and then just talk about UFC in general and fun stuff. So
You gotta.
if you're not a UFC fan, I'm sorry. This is probably going to be kind of boring for
probably
you.
gonna be the
It
worst.
may not be your pod to listen to.
I know one person that will love this.
Mm-hmm. Your dad?
Name. Well, yeah, he'll like
Oh.
it. But name drop, Ethan.
Oh, yeah, true.
Put a picture up.
Yeah, Ethan.
He'll love it. He loves.
I forgot he was
all-
in the UFC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go from the bottom up. Let's look at this. Let's look at this card real quick.
Do you have a favorite fighter? Just like in general.
I don't have like a favorite. So like I think that's where I did want to kind of talk about that too actually. Like how much we love it and why we love UFC and stuff, or why we at least like it and watch it. Maybe not love, but cuz you are a lot more knowledgeable about the actual fighters than I am.
I love it.
When it comes to like athletes and stuff, I've never been good at like keeping up with them and their stats and all that kind of stuff. Like I just love watching the event happen. Like football, it's not that I love a certain player or whatever. It's just that I love the Titans or I love the Tennessee Vols, and I just like watching them play. Whereas I think you are a little bit more of a like statistical
I
guy.
dive in. I like diving
like
in.
with the basketball and the Knicks and all that, like
Yeah.
in the Spurs. Like you know a whole lot about the players and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to UFC, I just like the more of the persona, I guess.
Yeah,
It's not that
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, he's a great grappler. He's a great,
You just like
knockout
seeing
specialist
the
or whatever.
fight.
Yeah, I just love watching the actual thing. But I do love watching Michael Venom Page.
Oh, okay.
I do love watching him. Yeah.
Okay.
He's good. I love Michael Chandler just because he's based out in Nashville.
Yeah.
And so, us being so close, I'm like, I'll root for him when he's fighting and stuff. I love Paddy the Baddy, just his kind of persona. I like the And his accent, you know, I like watching him kind of.
It's funny. I can't stand Paddy Pimblett, bro. I can't stand him.
I like watching him get all bulked up in the, you know, in his training season, and then just be like super lean out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But then there's a guy I watch on YouTube, Beard Meets Food.
Okay.
And
yeah.
he used to do eating competitions, and now he just does an eating challenge, like a eat as much as you can in 30 minutes type of deal. He did one with Paddy the Baddy, and it was like a wing challenge. No,
okay,
it was from months and years ago. So
okay,
but yeah, I like Michael Vinipage, Michael Chandler, and Paddy the Baddy. Who are your guys?
My favorite fighter ever is probably Max Holloway. I've just always been a huge Max Holloway fan, just because. He doesn't really talk smack.
Yeah.
But like he will just keep going. Like he doesn't have like knockout power.
Yeah.
Which I think is why I like him, is because he just keeps going the whole time for 5 rounds if he has to.
You're just getting hit for 25 minutes.
Yeah. And there's a fight you should watch. Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar. Mm-hmm. And that fight, he just 25 minutes of just that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, they should really stop the fight. That fight should have been stopped. But, like, he just kept going. So I love him. My favorite growing up, or one of my favorites, was Anthony Rumble Johnson. He passed away, rest in peace. But he was, like, he's, like, knockout power. Like, he just hits you, and you crumble.
Yeah.
So I always loved him. And then, I don't know. I'm trying to think after that, like, who are my favorites. There's a bantamweight fighter. His name is Corey Sandhagen. I love him. He's just a striker. Mm-hmm. I just like him a lot. Always have. But, I mean, I feel like those are my guys.
There was some guy in Clarksville that got into the UFC a little bit recently, right?
Nate Landwehr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he's not like a big name right now or whatever.
Yeah, he just lost his last fight. But let's hope he bounces back.
Yeah.
But, like, my brother said he grew up around him.
Yeah. That's sick.
Because he went to Rossview. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
tight.
That's sick. That's cool. Yeah, I never. I didn't grow up watching it. Like you're saying, you had a childhood favorite or whatever. Like I never watched UFC until I was probably like 19 or 20 years old. Mm-hmm. In college, one of my good friends, Nolan, he invited me and a bunch of other guys over. He's like, "Yeah, UFC, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah." So I go over, not really knowing. I'm just going to hang. Yeah, but that's kind of how I ended up like liking it because like I saw them so into it, and then I was like asking them questions like, "Oh, who is this? Is he, is he cool? Is he not cool? Who's gonna win? Whatever, blah 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 blah." And then eventually, after months and months and months of watching fight nights and pay-per-views and all that stuff, it was like, all right, okay. This is fun. I'm gonna start doing this more often or whatever. So that's what got me actually into watching it. Mm-hmm. Shout out Nolan.
Yeah,
but. Otherwise, I don't know that I would have been watching it,
Yeah. Well, so I love it because that was one of the things that Dad and I like really bonded over. Mm-hmm. So like I always, even when I was little, I remember seeing him watch the fights like every Saturday or every other Saturday whenever they were happening while I was doing my own thing. Mm-hmm. And so when you're like around it, you kind of, you start to get curious. Right. Like, you're like, oh, I wonder what this is.
Right.
And so I remember probably like, I don't know if it was like 2014. It had to be around there, I think. 2013, 2014. That's when I started really getting into it. I was like, I really like this. And like I started learning all the names. And then Conor McGregor blew up. Yeah. And like that's what I think got me into it just because he's so good, but you don't like him, because he just talks a lot of smack, which there's another guy like that's on this card that we'll talk about later. But I don't know, that's what got me into it. And then just like, I don't know, having something to do with Dad, that was always fun, because like, we're all musical and all that, so like we love music, but something outside.
But then your man side would come out watching UFC.
Exactly.
Your woman side would come out doing the music.
My feminine side would come out, and I can tap into my emotions. Yeah.
But then you could actually act like a man and like you.
Be macho for a little bit. Oh yeah. My goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad never watched UFC or anything, any fighting stuff. It would just be Sunday afternoons was NASCAR day.
NASCAR? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, your dad showed you UFC. My dad just made me watch NASCAR. So.
That's fine, bro.
Rest in peace, Kyle Busch, my favorite driver.
Yeah.
So
was he really?
Yes, bro.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Jeff Gordon was my favorite until Probably about 2013 or 14, and then my dad would take me to Bristol Motor Speedway.
Okay.
All the time, and
Dang,
Kyle
dude.
Busch would almost always win there, and I just loved the M&M car. I loved like all the colors and how bright it was and stuff, and so I was like, I like Kyle Busch, and he wins a lot, and everybody else would be booing him, and I'd be like, I like this guy.
And it's like you know, every story needs a villain.
Exactly.
Like he's the villain.
He was the villain, bro.
No, I like Kyle Busch.
So
and they're retiring the M&M car.
Yeah,
That's what I read. Which that's good. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch, man.
Yep. So we'll go through this card real quick and see what's going on. When we say card, if you're not familiar with UFC and you're still listening for some reason, the card is the fights that are on it. So you know, there's different weight classes that different fighters fight in based on their pounds and weight or whatever. Oh. And then it's just like, it's not that there are 5 lightweight fights and then they're like doing this kind of tournament to see who wins at the end of the night. It's like just certain guys get picked for that specific night from each weight class, and then if you get ranked against somebody, if I'm number 9 and Rhett's number 2 and we get in a fight and then I end up winning, I take his number 2 spot. And so that's kind of how this works. So the first fight of the night will be Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. And I don't know Steve Garcia very well at all, but I do know Diego Lopez is an absolute dog. And so
Diego Lopez is really good.
I think I'm going to pick Diego for that fight just because.
Yeah, I'm picking Diego too. It's definitely a step up in competition for Steve Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not really too familiar with him. He's just got hands, bro. That's it. He's just got hands. I've seen him
fight a couple times, and yeah.
I mean, I think, and Diego's so tough that, like, I don't think if he gets, Steve's thing is, like, he can just catch you and, like, it's over.
Yeah.
But, like, he fought Calvin Kattar, which the guy I was talking about with Max, and, like, he couldn't knock out Calvin because Calvin's just tough. Steve is just one of those guys where he just, like, he catches you and your lights go out. But, like, I don't think that's happening with Diego, and I think Diego is just going to be able to one strike with him but grapple with him. Yeah. And I think it's going to be easy.
A big thing about what UFC fights, I think, is the height and reach difference for some fighters. Like, it's telling me right here that Steve has 3 inches in height and about 3 inches in reach, so he can get about 3 inches further with a punch. So Diego might have to get in a little tighter and start
and
piecing him up.
Steve's a southpaw.
Oh, okay.
So he's like right hand forward kind of guy. So it's like that can be tricky, but it also can, I mean, in the grappling department, like with takedowns and stuff, sometimes that can be good for like somebody like Diego.
Yeah.
It's an orthodox fighter. He can just go for that front leg real quick kind of thing. So
yeah,
it just depends. It can be weird, but it'll be a good fight.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
The next fight will be, you can say these names.
Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins.
There you go. I don't know much about either of them.
You know what's funny?
Huh.
I don't like either of them.
Uh-oh.
Bo Nickel is just so cocky. He's a wrestler. He just wants to take you down, which I don't have a problem with. I know you don't really. You're not the biggest fan of that, right?
I'm okay with the wrestling, but whenever it's just hugging on top of some dude for 5 minutes, that's when I get ticked off. I heard somebody the other day. He was like, I think it was Killdozer _ TV, and he was live streaming talking about
Shout out Killdozer.
Yeah. And he said something like, whenever I do sports betting sometimes, and I'll bet on UFC, he says, I really get excited whenever my guy lays on top of another guy. But whenever the guy I bet on is being laid on top of by another guy and hugged on, then I get very, very mad. And I'm like, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm like, at least be like switching up the, submission attempts and stuff. Don't just be don't just keep the guy in like the rear naked well, I mean, you can't just keep, what I'm saying. Like whatever the position is, like do something, don't just sit there. But
no, I agree. I'm the same way. Yeah. Like if it's my fighter that I like and I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Not that I'm betting on it or anything, but I'm just like, yep, just lay on him. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Just take your time, waste the clock. But if I'm rooting for another dude, I get ticked off.
It's pretty irritating.
No, so Kyle Dawkins, he's like new to the UFC.
Well, it looks like Bo Nickel is too, though. 8-1.
Well, yeah. So Bo Nickel, he was just a wrestler for Penn State, and he's a national champion in wrestling. So he's
gotcha.
I mean, he's great.
Yeah.
At wrestling. He knocked out his last opponent. I can't remember who it was, but he had like his first loss. I guess it was last year. He had his first loss.
RDR.
Rene De Ritter
Mm-hmm.
is that dude's name. And he knocked him out. And Rene De Ritter is good.
Yeah.
Like, he's real good. Which he's kind of up and coming in that division. But I don't know. Bo is just so cocky that I just don't like him.
Like Conor McGregor cocky, or
no, it's like just. I mean, Conor's cocky, but he has the Irish accent, so I think I don't think
it's okay.
I think I don't look at it as deep as that. But Bo has just an American accent, and I'm just like,
he's just annoying.
It's just annoying. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And he just like he was talking about Khabib, who Khabib is like one of the best fighters of all time. Like he's 29-0, then he retired early out of like, the wishes of his mother, and so which is really honorable, I would say. But Bo, who's like new to this whole sport, it was like, oh, I could out wrestle Khabib, and I'm like, first of all, Khabib weighs 155 pounds. You're at 185, but I'm also just like, bro, it's so different.
Yeah,
it's so different in the like octagon like kind of ring. Yeah. So I don't like Bo Nickel. That being said, though, I do think he's gonna win. I think he'll win by submission.
I've heard his name before. I've never seen him. I've never heard Kyle's name, and so or maybe I haven't realized. So I think I'm gonna pick Bo simply because I've actually heard of him.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I'm debating if I think it'll be a unanimous decision. Bo will end up winning just unanimous decision. Like,
you think it'll go the full 3?
Yeah.
What about the fight before? We should have talked about this. Yeah. Too.
Oh, the fight before.
How do we think these are gonna end?
I think Diego will
knock him out. I think Diego submits him.
I was about to say, I kind of feel like Diego's gonna submit him.
Okay.
Gosh, that's a tough fight. That fight should be. That's a banger of a fight to open up the card with. I'm not even lying.
Either Steve narks him out.
Steve narks him out.
Steve knocks him out, or Diego submits him.
I don't think Steve's gonna knock him out.
All right.
I think. But see, Steve hasn't ever been submitted before. I don't think.
Okay.
At least from what I've seen in UFC. So he's probably. I mean, it's probably gonna be really hard. Also, another thing, they're outside. And the thing about submissions. Outside, when you're super sweaty, those guys are going to be sweating. When you're super sweaty, it's hard to even hold on to somebody.
Yeah.
Like even trying to, it's difficult. Yeah. So no, I'm not even saying submission. I'm going to say Diego knockout.
Okay.
I think Diego has hands.
I'm just looking. Steve has won every single fight since 2022.
Yep.
The last fight he lost was by knockout / TKO. So,
yeah, but the guy he fought when he got knocked out, he was like this Chinese guy. I can't remember his name.
I just had it, but I lost it.
That was like the last fight he lost, and then just after that, he just turned it up and he just started knocking out everybody. I think he was on like a 6-fight win streak of knockouts.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, you got power in your hands. But
so you think Diego by knockout? You think Bo by knockout?
I think Diego by knockout. I think Bo by submission
or by
unanimous decision. I don't think anybody's getting submitted on this card.
Yeah, that was one thing. I was looking because we've been talking about we're worried that they might cancel it or something. But I watched a little interview with the head of production, and he said for the past year, every single day They have been talking to the White House, planning all this stuff, making sure everything's laser leveled exactly within a quarter of an inch to where it needs to be, all this stuff. And then in the past 2 weeks, they have had 2 different meteorologists sending him updates daily. And at this point, they're sending them hourly updates for the weather.
Okay.
And as long as there is not thunder and lightning, they're still going to have it outside.
I think they should do it in thunder and lightning. That would be
Okay.
that would be the most dude thing ever.
Yeah.
If it's just like no thunder and lightning. Could you imagine a knockout and then dudes celebrating?
A knockout with the punch. Like just smack.
And then lightning?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
That would be wild.
That's not going to happen.
No, that would be crazy.
I'd love for that to happen.
That would be like a movie, bro.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. All right. Mauricio. No, I don't know.
Mauricio.
I don't know how you
Mauricio
say it.
Rufy.
And then Michael Chandler.
Yep.
You know I got to say my boy Michael Chandler's going to win.
You're going with Mike?
I have to.
Iron
I just
Mike.
said he's one of my favorites. And
Iron Mike. Yeah, that's cute.
For the love
give me
of the
Mauricio.
game. For the love of the game, I got to pick him, bro.
Give me Mauricio.
He's got a 3.5-inch reach over Michael.
I don't think that really matters too much for Mike, because Mike is just all pressure.
I was just saying words, you know.
Yeah,
so.
just saying things.
Yeah,
Jesse, stop talking.
I was just saying words.
Let the professionals handle this.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. No, dog, I'm taking Mauricio.
All right,
because Chandler has just not looked good.
Yeah,
ever since.
I agree.
Who was it? He won against Tony Ferguson, which Tony Ferguson at the time wasn't even that good.
He lost to Patty last year.
He lost to Oliveira again,
Yeah.
and then he lost to who was it? Dustin.
Yeah. Yep.
And he got knocked out by Patty.
Justin got him in 21. Yep. Charles got him in 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's not. Yeah.
I do like him.
Yeah.
It's just he was waiting for that Conor McGregor fight, and it never happened.
Yeah.
And he should have just kept fighting.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. I feel bad for the dude, but yeah, Mauricio is just up and comer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I mean. He's not like he's just fairly new to the UFC in a way, but like I think he'll knock out Mike.
Yeah.
Knockout. Bang.
All right. Josh Hokett.
Josh
Hokett and Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
Man. I'm just glad there's a heavyweight fight. There's two.
Two
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. I gotta go Derek Lewis.
Do you like Derek Lewis?
I don't know that much about him as a person. I just know he is a animal.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh is only 9-0, and Derek is 29-13.
Yeah.
But.
So, little context, real quick. You don't know anything.
He is old though.
But I think in heavyweight that doesn't always matter.
And he has a 6-inch reach gain over there.
So here's the thing. Josh Hokett was on the practice squad for the 49ers. So that's why it says 9-0. He's fairly new to MMA. Josh Hokett is just a troll.
Okay.
And you can look, well, I don't recommend it because I don't like some of the stuff he says. You can look this up, though, and see what he says and all that after the pod. He's just a troll, and he's just a weird guy, and he has like a different persona every time, like leading up into a fight. So he's just a weird guy, all right? In the ring, he talks a lot of smack. He also, this is horrible, but he'll punch dude and he'll just flip him off in the ring. So here's the thing, all right? It's bad because he's actually solid, which sucks. He beat Curtis Blades in his last fight, which this is a quick turnaround for him. He like just beat Curtis Blades like a couple of months ago.
Oh snap!
And that was like fight of the night, like fight of the month, I think is actually what it got. And they were just trading back and forth.
Literally in April.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Quick turnaround. Literally, the story is he was getting loaded into the ambulance, and they wanted to put Derek Lewis on the White House card, and Josh just won. And Josh is in the ambulance, and Dana goes up to him and is like,
I remember this clip.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to fight Derek on the White House?" He was like, "Yeah," and then just like shut the ambulance doors and he goes. So,
wow,
that's how that fight happened.
Okay.
This could go either one of two ways. Derek knocks him out first round, like real quick, first couple of punches, or it goes 3 rounds and Josh is just pop, pop, pop the whole time.
Yeah.
And just putting pressure on him.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Josh is going to walk into something in the first round and just get popped by Derek.
Yeah.
And it's over.
Derek is very, very, very seasoned in the sport.
Well,
and
he's got
known for being the just sheer knockout power.
I think he has the knockout record.
Yeah.
In UFC.
Yeah. So like, why would if Josh just walks into it like thinking he got it, I think it's over for him immediately.
Also, Josh, if he like got like really shredded, he would be like a middleweight.
Yeah.
He could get to like 185, no problem, and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Derek's gonna knock him out, bro.
Yeah. I think Derek knocks him out first round. Sean O'Malley and how you say this name?
Zahabi. I don't know how to say his first name, but
Sean
Zahabi.
O'Malley. Dude, Sugar Sean. I like Sugar Sean too. I like him as well.
Do you?
Yeah, just like I follow him, I should say, I guess.
I'll say I like him now.
Yeah.
Because he's not as cocky as he was.
Right.
But he used to make me mad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take him just because I like him and I don't know anything about this other dude. So and he's so long.
Yeah.
Like he is he can reach anything, but he also can throw down on the mat a little bit. So
I'm taking O'Malley just because of reach and power, and I think Zahabi will just walk into something on accident.
Yeah. Sean just like when he punches sometimes it almost looks like his arm extends even further than his reach. Like like he looks like Mrs. Incredible sometimes. Like his arm just like stretches and like pop, like grabs him in the right spot, right time.
I think just O'Malley, he throws like straight shots. Yeah. Which when it comes to like boxing and all that, straight shots are always going to get there before your hooks. Yeah. And that's where he catches a lot of guys. Yeah. Is like they'll try to come in with like a hook or something, or like come in too fast, and he's just like right down the middle. Yeah. I think that's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Zahabi's good. I don't think he's bad. He just he doesn't have like a ton of power. Yeah. Where like I think he's gonna hurt Sean. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm picking Sean. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Pack it up.
Sean by knockout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Sean by knockout.
I'll agree with that. All right, now to the 2 main events. A heavyweight and a lightweight main event for the belt. But Ilya and Justin have a belt.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the Pereira and Cyril Gane fight, I think, is for the interim heavyweight championship.
I see. Okay. So Alex Pereira, how you say it?
Alex Pereira.
Pereira and Cyril Gane.
Cyril Gane.
Gane. There's an E on the end.
It's gone, bro.
But there's an E.
He's French. Oh,
he's
French.
So
you got to hit the Gane.
Gone. Cyril Gane.
Cyril Gane.
Cyril Gane.
Cyril Gane.
Be our guest. Be our guest. All right. Let's see. What's going on here? Wait. 205. So Alex is 205 and Cyril is 245?
So Alex, he used to fight at light heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's moving up in weight to heavyweight. And it's his first fight at heavyweight. So
is he the light heavyweight champion right now?
No, he vacated the title because he wanted to move up to heavyweight.
I see. Okay.
So fight week is this week, and they'll weigh in on Saturday. Yeah, I think they'll weigh in on Saturday because the card's on Sunday, so I think they're pushing it all back. So Alex typically fights at 205, but he has finally gotten to the point where he's just like, well, I want to try to go to heavyweight and see if I can hang.
Too much.
Yes,
yeah.
which
no,
I rock with it, you know. So now his thing says 205.
Yeah.
I saw an interview. I saw an interview that said he is weighing right now 258 pounds. He also used to fight at middleweight, which is 185. So he's
gained 70 pounds.
First of all,
this fight.
Let me just say this: Alex won a championship at middleweight. He won a championship at light heavyweight, and now he's fighting for a championship at heavyweight.
So what's below middleweight?
Welterweight.
So he needs to like drop back down to get that championship soon as well, right? No, I'm
There
playing.
ain't no way.
Playing.
The only thing about this, though, all right, Cyril is he hasn't won the belt yet,
Mm-hmm.
but he is so good, and he is a quick heavyweight, and he is such a good striker. I'm taking Cyril because Alex is not used to moving around with that weight.
Yeah.
Like, you can do that as much as you want in practice and sparring.
Yeah.
It's different when you actually hop in there with somebody.
I think that's the hardest part would be having 50 extra pounds.
Yeah.
And then trying to still be
Yeah.
as strong and fast and whatever. Yeah. Where, like you said, Cyril is so used to that.
Yep.
He's 13-2 in that.
Because, like, Alex is literally ballooning up to heavyweight.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just naturally a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he has to cut for light heavyweight, but I don't think he's.
Yeah.
I mean, he
might usually be 235 in the off season or when he's between fights and then cut down to 205.
Yeah.
Whereas now he's having to actually work to gain the weight probably.
Yeah, and it also
in a healthy way.
Well, and I saw a picture of him, and like it's like a stark, like it's different.
Yeah.
Because at light heavyweight, he looked good. Like he looked like pretty, lean.
Yeah.
But like heavyweight, I mean, he looks fine. It's just like you can tell. It's just like he ate some food. It's
not pure muscle.
Yeah, and he just like ballooned up.
Yeah.
So I think now if he lands on Cyril, like I think Alex can knock out anybody. He's one of the best punchers in the game and one of the best like kickboxers out there.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Cyril.
Yeah, just being a whole new level. It's not like the 10-pound differences in the lower weight classes or 10 or 20 pounds.
It's so
50
different.
Pounds.
So different.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, Alex got knocked out at 185. He can sure get knocked out at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like it's just how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cyril gained by knockout.
Cyril gain, man.
Yeah.
Cyril gain.
Cyril gain.
Cyril.
No, I agree with you, I think. But I also agree with your thing about like Alex could like just land the right punch at the right time.
Yeah, because he also
he's
put
strong.
on.
Yeah, he's
however
throwing
much
more
weight.
weight around. Yeah,
so
exactly.
it just depends.
And then the main event of the evening.
My favorite fight.
Ilya Topuria.
All right.
And Justin Gaethje.
All right, let me lock in real quick.
All right, go ahead. I'll just let you talk.
Acting like I haven't been locked in, okay?
Go ahead. You can talk for a minute.
Ilya Topuria is one of my favorite fighters right now I have ever seen in my life. But you know what sucks? I can't stand his personality. It's kind of like Sean O'Malley.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No,
actually,
ahead.
that's true. Best youth pastor in the game, but I can't stand his personality, dude.
No, I'm playing.
Ilya is like so confident. He reminds me of Conor McGregor in the way that he is confident and he's just doing everything that he said he would.
Yeah.
Gaethje, I like Gaethje. I don't have a problem with Gaethje. He's just a little too wild.
Yeah.
He gonna swing one time, bang!
Yeah.
Ilya gonna knock him out. That's all I see happening. It's a 5-round fight. Ilya's got 5 rounds to do that. Also, Justin said something, and I don't condone this. This is messed up. But Ilya went through a divorce or something. Like, his wife left. Justin said something about, like, the divorce. And I'm like, bro, why did you ever say that? And so now Ilya is like, oh, you made it personal.
Yeah.
So, I think we should say a prayer for Justin Gaethje before he hops in the ring. Who knows? He could shock the world and just, like, blow everybody's mind. Give me Ilya, though. Yeah. Ilya is just so good. Yeah.
That's a hard one to pick, in my opinion. Because they both have different things that could lead to a victory. I do think Ilya's probably a better fit for winning that fight.
I'm saying 95% chance Ilya is winning the fight.
Okay.
Nope. 98% chance that Ilya is winning the fight. I don't see Justin really having a chance to beat him at all.
All right. So the only fight I think we didn't agree, we didn't agree on 2 of them, right? Was that the Mauricio. Because you said him, and then I said Michael. I say Derek.
I'm picking Derek by knockout.
So the only
first
one
round.
we don't agree on is that Michael Chandler fight. So we think, just for the record, we're not betting on it, but maybe we should bet on it if this all comes to pass.
We could bet on it.
Diego Lopez by knockout. Correct? Is that what we said?
I'm gonna say Diego by knockout.
Diego by knockout.
I hate that though.
We're saying Bo by decision, unanimous decision.
Bo by decision. Yep.
We're different on the Mauricio. And Michael.
by knockout.
So y'all already know he thinks Mauricio. I think Michael, just because that's my boy Michael.
That's the only reason.
That's literally the only reason.
He might get knocked out, but he's still my boy.
Yeah. I'm still rooting for him.
No, I get it.
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis, first round knockout.
First round knockout.
You're
Sean O'Malley by straight jab. No, I'm just playing.
That'd be funny.
Sean O'Malley by
knockout. And I think it could happen second round.
Yep. Cyril Gain by.
I'm gonna say stoppage.
Stoppage.
I mean, knockout, TKO. I think it'll just get to that point, and I think it'll be later in the fight.
I'll agree.
I don't think it'll be like quick.
And then Ilya
knockout.
There it is. Y'all heard it here first on the Backpeat Boys podcast.
So place your bets.
Like this, share it, repost it, and make sure all your friends know that we got it all right. All right.
Yeah. So place your bets.
Or clown us in the comments that we got it wrong.
And also, when you place your bets,
use code Backpeat. No,
yeah. Yeah. No,
that leads us to our sponsor of today's video, Prize Pick. No, I'm just playing.
Ooh,
that'd be crazy.
Nope.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, like a church-based podcast sponsored by Prize Picks.
Betting.
Yeah, I think this works. Goodness, that'd be awful.
I might get fired if that was the case.
Yeah, please don't bet. Please don't bet.
Yeah, just use your money. Look, the Bible says wisdom. All right, we're supposed to use discernment and wisdom.
Yeah,
we're not supposed to, be betting people. We're supposed to let our yes be yes and no be no. Don't throw your you worked for that money, people. Come on.
Well, some of you
did some. Yeah, well, okay. I wasn't gonna mention that part, but you earned that money.
No, let's actually talk about that. Yeah. No, that'd be crazy.
So like a lot of what we've been saying, we've been talking about or at least I've said it. You know a lot more about their actual, fighting ability and stuff, but like the weight of the names that these people can carry can be a lot sometimes. Like I literally just picked Bo because I've heard his name.
That's
and
true.
I've never heard that guy's name,
Yeah.
Michael Chandler, I know that name, and it like brings thoughts to my, like I watched him fight whenever I was with my guys in college and stuff. Sean O'Malley and Conor McGregor, and like we talk about that name just makes us think about cockiness and all that kind of stuff, Ilya, you hear that name and you get excited.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart starts fluttering a little bit, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. Anyways,
I wouldn't say that, but
there's so much like weight in a name for so many reasons.
Watch the segue.
So I thought the maybe best thing scripturally or biblically we could talk about would be just maybe the power or that is found in like the name of God, and we could talk about that, the power in the name of Jesus, and we could also maybe chat a little bit about just like some of the stories where like the name of God struck fear into people. Oh. We just did a whole series actually here at the Bridge. Chad led us through some of the names of God, and he talked about Elohim and Yahweh and El Roi and all this kind of stuff, and just the meaning of the names. Right there. And like all these meanings of the names that were either given to God or that God gave us to call Him and stuff. And I was in bed last night just thinking about what we're going to talk about, and names of God. I just looked at all these names, and like God says that He's our Father, that He's our friend, He's the Counselor, Comforter, Keeper, all these worship songs we sing that talk all about He's our banner, He's our shepherd, He's the Prince of Peace, Lord of Lords, the God who is sufficient, the God, the eternal Creator. Scripture just says so much about Him, and the crazy part is that like God has not even revealed the fullness of Himself to us as humanity, and Jesus didn't reveal the fullness of who He was to us while He was on earth. He revealed so much of Himself, but not the fullness of it all, because we could not, in our human mortal lives, handle the fullness or comprehend the fullness of who God is and what He can do and who He truly is. Like, I will never know the extent of His love. I can think about it, but I'm never going to actually understand it or feel the extent of it till I'm standing in his presence one day.
Yeah.
And like, I can understand that God has immense glory and God is worthy of praise. And one day I'm going to bow uncontrollably at his feet. Like, I'm not going to have a choice, but I don't fully get that until the day I'm actually there.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much weight just with his name and with the thought of his name and stuff.
Yeah.
I know I told you we might chat about this a little bit. Do you have any thoughts to add on to that before we actually jump into maybe scriptures about it?
Well, I mean, the one when Chad was giving all his sermons, that just about the names of God, like the El Roi, stuck out a lot. And and also something that Chad was talking about too is like saying the name Yahweh in your prayers. Because I've never done that before, and he even admitted, like, you know, when I was praying that, like, it feels a little weird because you're not used to that.
Yeah.
But like, I would sit there and I would pray and say Yahweh because he did give us that name, and that is in the Word of God.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a personal name for God, and he gave us that for a reason.
Right.
And I think we should probably, you know, like, I think it's good to say it as like a reminder, I guess. Like, he gave us a personal name to use for him.
Yeah.
So started doing that in my prayers a little bit, and then even like the El Roi, like, you are the God who sees me. I've been saying that too because just whatever it is, whatever, you know, I pray for my little brother a lot. He has brain damage and all that, and so there's just always stuff with him that is just kind of tough. But I know God sees that, and it's a very good reminder. Like, literally, I have a name that means that, you know, and that helps a ton.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff, I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah. And with the name Yahweh, apparently, I've heard it multiple times through my life. The you know, they didn't want to use the word Yahweh. They just used YHWH. Because they didn't want to write down his name or say his full name out of reverence and, you know, wanting to be respectful and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that kind of or whatever it would be without the vowels, like people have said that would have been almost the sound you make when you
like
breathe.
You're breathing.
And so like people say every time you breathe, the like you're almost saying his name every single time. You know, he put the breath in, which as Christians, you know, he's the one who formed our bodies, then put the breath in our lungs. Yep. And then with that same breath that he gave us, the life that he gave us, we're then saying his name constantly every single day. Which, you know, scripture doesn't say that is why he is called Yahweh or whatever, but it is a very, very awesome thing to think about. Like, God does everything for a reason, and maybe that is why your breath sounds the way it does, and why he, you know, that name was the name he shared with us and stuff. It's so cool.
It's your breath in our lungs.
It's your breath
in our lungs.
So we pour out our breath.
Girl, is that your breath?
Hey, real quick, best Christian pickup line you could probably use. Ready? Watch this. Dang, girl, is that your breath? Because it smells heavenly. Probably because it's his breath in your lungs. Let me get your number.
Yeah, so anyway, should I try that at Walmart later?
Yeah, we'll try that. Just
when I pull up to Walmart, somewhere. If I just find some random
chick.
Just
to the Walmart greeter.
The one that's about 70?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just see.
Oh, great.
Just see.
Hey, Deborah.
Yeah.
Like, what's poppin'? Put a pic. No, I'm playing. That'd be crazy.
One story that came to my mind thinking about this was the story of Rahab protecting the spies. So, you know, the two men go into the city to try and figure out, you know, what's going on. And then Rahab's like, oh, snap. We know who you are.
She said that?
Basically.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So it says before Joshua 2 verse 8 and following, before the spies went to sleep that night in Rahab's house, Rahab went up to the roof to talk with them, because that's where she was hiding them from the people who were trying to find them to kill them. I know the Lord has given you this land, she told them. We are all afraid of you. Everyone in the land is living in terror, for we have heard how the Lord made a dry path for you through the Red Sea when you left Egypt, and we know what you did to Sihon and Og, the 2 Amorite kings, east of the Jordan River, whose people you completely destroyed. No wonder our hearts melted in fear. No one has the courage to fight after hearing such things. For the Lord your God is the supreme God of the heavens above and the earth below. And just that idea that like the name of the Israelite God had gotten to this city before even the spies could get there. And they were like, we're already afraid just because we know you're coming and we know who your God is, or at least we've heard about.
We know what he's done.
Yeah, we've heard the name of your God before. And we heard that you're coming in his name. And now we're freaking out a little bit because we know the power in it. I don't know. That story just was the big one that stood out to me.
Well, I'm reading through Jeremiah right now, which we've talked about, and kind of just like actually trying to dissect like, each chapter. And the big thing about that is like, the people of the land, like they believe in the Israelite God still. Yeah. Like they still believe in him, but they don't fear him anymore.
Yeah.
They literally like are looking to Baal and all these things and worshiping trees and all of that. And so Jeremiah is like literally telling them like, hey, like he's raising up, like this is the word of the Lord coming to me.
Yeah.
He's literally raising up an army from the north that is going to come and capture you and take all of you captive.
Yeah.
And literally he says like, I think chapter 19, which I read this morning, it says something about like I'm sending in that army, but then it also says like I will make them like food for the birds and like food for the beasts of the ground. And then like, the people that are left, like I will make them like basically cannibals is like what it says. And I'm like, that is horrific imagery to even think about. And like if you read like Lamentations and all that, it talks about stuff like that too. But just understanding that he could stir up an army, not that they don't even believe in him.
Yeah.
And like he could stir up that army to come through and all, like that's reading that this morning. I was like, that's horrifying. Just the idea of that.
Yeah.
But, it was the judgment, from him. He's just. And like, I remember you talking about that Francis Chan sermon where he's like, we should just tremble and like almost be fearful of the word of God, like as we read it.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt this morning. I was like, bro, that is horrifying to think about.
Yeah.
But it makes me understand like, what he can do, what he has done, because he did that, and bringing in like the fear of the Lord, just thinking about that, like approaching him with reverence, I guess. Like, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. The name should like bring fear to those who don't know it, basically. Not know it in the sense of like be aware of it, but like the name of the God should strike fear into the hearts of those who are not following him.
Yeah.
But I think the beautiful thing is that there comes a day when you finally do realize that he's not just the just God. He's not just the angry God.
Yeah.
He's like, he's angry because of my choice to do things that are going to hurt me and the people around me.
Yep.
And he has to punish evil so that mercy can also be in the middle of it all. Like if he never punished anything, everything would be mercy.
Yeah.
But then if everything is mercy, then how can there be mercy?
Yeah.
Like I mean it, and this could get very philosophical very quickly.
It's
like
fine.
you
Go
know,
ahead.
like
come on.
If you can only do right, then there can't be wrong, but then there's also no right. There's just what it is. And so like if there's only mercy or if there's only judgment, then there's no such thing as mercy or judgment. And I would rather live in a world and live with a God who allows there to be mercy and judgment. And I'm the one who decides what side of that coin I want to be on.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just so much to that.
I mean, it's like when people talk about like, free will and all that.
Yeah.
And like the love of God. Like, if it's like, oh, well, if God exists, like, why would he, I don't know, why would he do this? Or like, why would
he allow this to happen to somebody? Yeah.
And it's like, well, I mean, if he forces you to like obey him, then I don't think there's any love there. It's like if I were to kidnap Jesse and say like, you are mine, like you are my prized possession. Like, obey me now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Movie plot right there. Well, that's actually true. Yeah. Like, if you've seen the movie, I don't recommend it. We talked about this last week. But, like, you know, he forces this, you know, chick to love him. And it's like, it's not, everything ends up terrible.
Yeah.
Everything
he ends up
goes
realizing, I did not want this at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everything just goes downhill and everybody dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, literally everybody does. But it's just that whole idea, like, you know, if he's forcing us to obey him, then where's his love for us? Yeah. And then how do we show love to him? Yeah. You know? So, I find that crazy too.
Yeah, also, and like, I mean, think about this is probably a crazy analogy, and I've just literally thought of this, and it's probably going to fall apart as soon as I start.
Heresy.
Like, if I go up to a claw machine, and I got my quarters or my dollars or my little game card or whatever it is, and I go up to this claw machine, and it says everybody always wins. And all I got to, and you know, I put the thing wherever I want it, and I'm trying to get, you know, I want that little Pikachu plush or whatever it is. So I hover it over it and click it, and it goes down, it grabs it, and it picks it up and it drops it. All right, cool. Let's play again. And I swipe it again. Go. All right, now I'm going to get that little... I'm stuck on the Pokemon plushes right now, apparently. Squirtle. Okay. There's a Squirtle plush. All right, grab that thing. And so I hover it, and it's not even... Maybe I'm not even halfway overlapping it. And I press the button, and it kind of adjusts itself and fixes it to perfectly pick it up. And I win it again and again, and I clear out the machine. First of all, that took the fun out of playing the stupid machine in the first place. And second of all, how can I lose at that point? So did I really win, or am I just like I'm being forced to win at that point? And like that's not fun. That doesn't give me the excitement or the thrill of whatever. And not that everything's about excitement and thrill, but like I hope you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Like if God made sure that everything happened exactly how it should happen, okay, then there's no point in even doing anything at that point. I can just sit back and exist, and everything will fall into my lap. And then what? Like, that's not life, in my opinion. Some people would be like, I wish that would happen for me. No, you don't. No. Like, that is not life. That is simply... we're all going to end up like the freaking people in the WALL-E movie. Like we're all just we're all gonna end up in our little chairs having food just pop up in it.
Heck
like,
no.
Like that would be the life that you would be living if everything just happened exactly how you wanted it to happen or how God planned it to happen. But like that's also what heaven's gonna be. Like everything being how God planned for it to be in the first place. Yeah. But
heaven's not gonna be boring though. That's the thing. Like
exactly. It's gonna be like God created this world knowing that sin was going to enter it because of the choices of the people. That doesn't mean that he made them make that choice. He just gave them the freedom to make that choice for themselves. And he knew what they were going to choose, but he still let them have the choice anyways. Yeah. Because that's what a loving God would do, you know, like anyways. Like whenever God created the world, he created it with trees and with life and with animals and with other people. Yeah. Like he didn't create... If he wanted it to just be us sitting in space, floating, looking at him on the throne, like he would have never made Earth. Yeah. You know? And so, like, and scripture says there's going to be the new Jerusalem, the new heavens and the new earth. And so it's like, if there's going to be a new earth, I feel like we're going to be walking on it and we're probably going to be experiencing it. And we're going to be seeing the beauty of the trees and the beauty of the valleys and without the power lines, without the roads and stuff. And we're going to be doing it with the people who we love. Who loved the Lord. Yeah. And he's going to be walking with us, and Christ himself will be living with us and stuff. And it's like, heaven ain't going to be boring, bro. Yeah. But there's going to be worship, and but it's not just going to be singing worship. Like there's going to be all sorts of other worship happening through conversations. I'm sure there's still going to be maybe art or some form of creating things. Yeah,
because he put that on our
exactly.
On our hearts.
Yeah. Like we can create music to point to him and to show our love to him and to glorify him. We can create art, like, you know, physical art to do that. Why wouldn't he want us to keep doing that for him? You know?
And I mean, Adam in Eden, I mean, he was tending. Yeah. Like that was his whole thing. And that was the perfect place. And so, I mean, I think about heaven. I'm like, what does that look like? Like, I mean, he was tending to stuff. So it's like, I'm probably going to have a role. You know what I'm saying? There's probably roles in heaven,
but
in
it
the
won't
New
be
Jerusalem.
But it won't be hard work.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, all right, you get to go get on that hot tractor and sit in the sun all day.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be that.
No.
And make sure you plow all that. And you're going to be the one sitting there shucking all the corn
Yeah.
all day. Yeah.
It's going to be a way of praising.
Yeah.
Like,
it's going to be so much more beautiful, like we're saying, than anything that we have ever experienced here. And so, I don't know. I'm excited to actually spend time with God whenever that happens. Like, his name doesn't strike fear into me because I've been saved and I've been redeemed.
Well, I think it's different.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, we still do have the fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
But it's in a different way. Like, I know First Peter talks about that, where it's like, like, you know, be fearful of the Lord. Yeah. But it's different.
Yeah. It's not that I'm more afraid of the day I'm going to meet him, and I'm afraid of meeting, like if he showed up in this room, I would be scared because it would be more than I've ever experienced ever in my entire life. Yeah. But I wouldn't be scared because, holy crap, I'm going to hell. Like,
no.
Be that kind
it's
of
like
fear.
It's like, you know,
I'm afraid of my dad.
And that's what I'm saying. You love your dad, but like once you do something wrong to your mom, and then like mom's like, wait till dad gets home. You sit there and you're like, oh no. You're like, oh no.
Yeah. Or even you don't do something because you know how it's going to end up if your dad comes home and finds out or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, that's the kind of fear. Yeah. But like, I'm 25. I'm literally about to be 26 in a couple of days. And I still will have conversations with my dad, not where he scares me or like makes me afraid, but like, I will just be like, I wonder what my dad's going to think about that. You know, like, and it like, I have a little bit of that in me still. It's a fear that I'm going to not please him, or a fear that I am not going to do what he would desire for me to do because it's what's best for me. It's not a fear of his presence or a fear of his, you know, the belt, you know, or whatever anymore. It's just
you're not
different.
getting spanked anymore, man.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Well, I hope. Yeah, I hope
thank
not.
goodness. Now I'm doing the spanking with Sam. You know,
how often do you spank Sam though? Really?
At this stage in life, once a day. At least.
Okay.
It just depends on how bad he's being.
Yeah.
Allie, I got home last night. Allie is so glad Next Level Summer is over because I got home last night and she said he was butt naked greeting me at the door, and I walked in. I said, "Oh,
hi there."
Yeah. And he said he had two hats. He said, blah, 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 whatever he was saying, and Allie said, "He's not listening to me. I've lost control of him." She said, "I have spanked his bare bottom 5 times, and he has not cared or whatever." Blah 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 blah. And so I got down there. I said, "You be nice to mom." All this stuff, you know.
Jesse?
Yeah.
Handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse?
So I'm getting to now live that side of it, of like trying to teach him, like, we don't do this. Like, you be nice to mama, you listen, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And that's, I'm not going to say it's fun, but it is. It's not fun in the sense of what I'm saying, but it's fun. You know, it's fun to be in this stage of life and get to actually try and teach a kid right from wrong.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just he started saying stuff like, I'll say, "Sammy, you don't need goldfish right now." He'll say, "Don't say I don't need goldfish." And then I'll look at him and I'll say, "You don't tell me what to say," or whatever. And then I have to do the whole like, because I'm daddy and I know right from wrong, and you're still learning. You know. And I'm like, I wonder if that's how God feels about me sometimes.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
You know, like you don't tell me what you're gonna do and not to do. You're still learning.
It is kind of a wild thing to like sit here and think about that, like, we are God's children. Yeah. It's not just like we're just the people that God created. Like we are, but like
those who have called on him have become his children. Yeah. And are gonna receive his inheritance.
Like when you read the Psalms and all that, where it says like you formed me in my mother's womb, you know, and like different places where it does talk about like the womb. It's like, I was literally formed by him. Yeah. Like I am his child. Yeah. Which is kind of,
it's awesome.
I don't know. It's kind of cool to think about. Like we do have that relationship with him. Yeah. Makes me excited, dude.
And that's the thing. We're talking about the Lord's Prayer this upcoming week in youth group. And I'll end with this because I got to go meet Allie. She's got a clean to do.
All right. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the Lord's Prayer, it says, "Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name," or whatever. But like, our Father in heaven, Almighty Father. Yeah. That idea that like immediately Jesus is saying you have to recognize 2 things about who you're talking to. Number 1, he is God Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. Yeah. never began, never ended. From him all things have come, and to him all things are going to return.
Yeah.
He is able to strike down immediately. He is able to open up the earth and swallow things whole.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you're talking to.
Yeah.
But also, he's your father.
Yep.
And like he is, while he is this giant thing, you know, like this absolutely impossible to
we
destroy,
can't wrap our
whatever.
head.
Like he is him. He is that, but he is also in relationship with you.
Yeah.
And he loves you.
Mm-hmm.
That should be calming more than anything.
Yeah.
Like if it just said Almighty God in heaven,
that
would be like that would be the fear side of things
for sure.
But then my Almighty
Father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's so special to have understood, you know, Romans Road type of deal, like to understand I have sinned. To understand that there is a God and that I have done what he has told me not to do. And now I've wronged him and somebody needs to save me. And Jesus died and he paid for my sins.
Yep.
And if I truly do believe that and I accept him as my Lord and Savior and I repent for my sins and turn into this new life and follow him with everything in me in all the areas of my life, now I'm a child of God and I'm a son and he sees me just the way he sees Jesus. It's as if it's as if God put sunglasses on that had Jesus's face burned into him. And so he looks at you and he sees you, but he also sees Jesus on you and in you.
Yeah.
It's such a calming thing. It is such a
made me want to shed a tear, bro.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Locked in right there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So,
yeah.
All right. I got to get back to Allie, but join us next week on the Back Pew for the Back Pew Boys podcast.
Peace.